I think when I was asked if I wanted to do it from my teacher, I just thought that's something I would really like to do. I could learn more about the industry, get a better idea. Just thought that's something really good.
I think she sent out an email saying, oh, does anyone want to do this? And I'm like, I would, but I'm way too busy. And I was really busy at the time with other creative areas. But then she was like, right, I've selected 3 kids from your class, you're doing it now. So I just went along with it and went, all right, that's fine.
It gave us the opportunity to photograph my interests and my hobbies, and given us the freedom to do it to a deadline and with a area where I know what I need to photograph.
Well, I wanted to explore some of the history of the local area while promoting it. I wanted to uncover some of the hidden parts of the area and go not just on the surface level, but also explore more deeply.
It was called Psychoanalysis What? And it was basically about making a zine, and I chose to use a sentence of not everything's black and white, inspired from David Bowie, and I just made a massive zine off that.
So I did mine on Foxton Golf Club, just to try and showcase the club itself, the facilities available, and all of the areas what it offers.
Oh, that's hard. It was all just so good, but I think the trip has to be a highlight, to see how everything works, but also that while doing the project, doing the editing part and kind of seeing it all come together, I think it was really, rewarding to see all of the hard work just come together in a nice final project.
Probably designing my zine, the few projects before actually making it, like designing my zine and doing it on paper and like where I'm going to place everything. I think that's probably the thing.
I loved actually doing the shoot. I found using different times of the day the best. I did a lot of my project as the sun was setting, because then that casts the shadows to the course, and then obviously because it was coastal, it gave the sea the colour, and the editing itself, trying to get the images to what they could be without over editing and making it unrealistic.
I think it's really helped to give me an idea of what would be possible, of what's out there to do in the future. I think it's allowed me to see another career path that's opened up, something else that I really like to do, could be a possible thing to do in the future, maybe going on to study it at higher levels like university.
Slightly, yeah. I think I changed my project from the one that is all outside and all hidden places to the zine, because I want to do something in advertising.
Yeah, it's definitely made us think more about a career in photography and sport specifically. The sports photography, it pulls 2 of my passions together while allowing us to still do both.
I'd absolutely recommend it, yeah, 100%. I think if you like photography, you can the opportunities that you get from it are just excellent. I think I would definitely recommend TICE.
I think it's quite a good thing to do. It's something that you can have as an experience. It's something that's creative and it's a lot of fun.
Manage your time. Meet your deadline. Don't leave your deadlines until the last minute.
So we got a list of different options, different topics, and I chose to go with fashion and portraits because portraits were my favourite. So I did the Bella Freud project, and she is a fashion designer that makes pieces of clothing with different like catchphrases on them, and they had different movements. We did feminism is what we focused on, and we had to think about like women that inspired us, and we did a bit of like fashion communication, and it was more so what goes like behind the shoot itself, which is what I was most interested in because I like to plan things. And then we did the shoot with clothes that were similar to the style Bella uses, and we got to choose our own catchphrase to go on it. I'd never really done anything about fashion itself, like more so just portraits, because I used to focus on like the mood and like the bond with the models that I had in my GCSE, so it was nice to get like everything but the expression, like the clothes, the colours of that, and like how it all goes in to make a good photo. I chose to do portraits again for my A-level, and now I plan so like in depth, like my plans are like really long, and I think of like the movements behind it, because obviously the feminism, if you'd looked at the shoot you might not have seen that straight away, but it was like underlying, so it's like always having something. Like I don't want my shoots to be pointless, I want them to all have a meaning, and that's what I probably took from it the most. You have to work with like a whole group of people. Like to do the shoot I had to have someone helping me, then obviously I had to find the model and fill in a lot of forms, and obviously the emailing back and forth, it just builds your confidence because you're working with real professionals. And there was a girl that we worked with who was actually in uni, and it was just like they're on a different sort of wavelength to a year 10, so it kind of gives you that experience. Do it because it's fun and you get a lot of help along the way. It's like all broken down into little steps, so it doesn't feel like a huge chunk of work, but then when you see it at the end it looks like it is.